Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to the first edition of the program Corpus Perspective here on BATV. It's a program where we invite other core members to share their ideas, to share their advice, and also to share their experience. And so today we'll be talking about our experience. As a core member, what are those experiences you've got so far? So to discuss this topic is here with me today on the show, John Ennis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, you're welcome once again.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad to have you all come. Okay, so may I meet you, please?
Alright, my name is John Toby Ennis.
Okay.
I am a serving corps member in Bauchi.
Okay.
I'm the president of Publicity and Editorial CDS,
Wow.
and also the core editor of Bauchi Copper Magazine.
Wow,
Yeah.
welcome, sir.
Thank you. So that's
Okay, so back to the topic for today, experience. So I want to ask you, so when we talk about experience, that word experience, what does it really mean?
Well, experience can be viewed from various perspectives. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll say based on what you have been what you have been through, what you have seen,
Okay.
what you have participated in, all forms of your experience.
Okay.
You understand? So it's what has already existed that one has witnessed.
Okay.
Those are what sum up to become experience.
Okay, well, it's okay then. So I want to know, before your deployment to the States for your national service, have you ever been to Bauchi or any northeastern states?
Northeast, no. Not, well, I grew up in Makodi, so
Okay.
that one is not central. But so speaking of Northeast, this is my first time. Service is the first thing that brought me to Northeast and to Bauchi and then Northeast at large.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. So, all right. So what was your impression? What came into your mind first when you learned that you were being posted to the States for your 1 year mandatory service to the fatherland? Like, what came into your mind? Were you sad? Were you like me? I cried like a baby doll. So, what came into your mind? Like, what was your impression?
You know, me, I'm somebody who likes exploring. You know, I explore a lot. But let's be frank, let's be honest. Bauchi was not on the ideal state for me.
Okay.
Like, if you ask me to choose, I would never choose Bauchi as a state to serve. That was then.
Okay.
You understand? But somebody who grew up in Lagos,
Okay.
I live in Lagos, so I was hoping to get posted anywhere near home,
Okay.
within any of the southwestern states, and if worst comes to worst, at least south will be manageable. You understand? That was my stereotype first. I feel like, okay, Bauchi, northeast specifically, is a war zone. That's what they make us believe.
Okay.
So I thought northeast was a war zone, and then any place near Maiduguri is a no-go area for me. That was my own thought.
Okay.
So you know how it's always been waiting for call up later and all. That night was a very, 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 very terrible night. And
I can imagine.
I stayed almost all night waiting for my call up later.
Okay.
So when it finally came, I was looking at, if worst comes to worst, my target was Ogun State or your
Okay.
state, all those Abeokuta, Ibadan, like that. But if worst comes to worst, let me get at least Akwa Ibom, Port Harcourt, like that.
Yeah.
But then when it came out and I saw Bauchi, I was weak. Because from Lagos to Bauchi alone is 2 days journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, how am I going to start this journey? You understand? So, and the letter came out Monday morning. I was supposed to report to camp on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, how am I going to start making this journey? How am I going to make the preparations? And then, should I fly? Should I use night transportation and all that? So it's, in fact, Bauchi, the mindset.
I
Kidnapping, that was a stereotype.
Yeah, I totally
until
understand.
I got to Bauchi, and it
Wow.
was, coming to camp was not easy. I spent 2 days. I actually literally spent 2 days on the road coming to Bauchi. I used night transportation. It was luxurious buses. Slept inside. The next day I was still nowhere near Bauchi. So I finally got to Bauchi in the night, and I enjoyed myself, journey, traveling to a new place. Like I said, I am somebody who explores.
Okay.
And like one of my hobbies is traveling. So
Okay.
but before coming to Bauchi, the stereotype was not good. That's just the truth. It was not good. Just like most core members from the south, we all have that stereotype. And for core members in the north, they have the same thing. Going to south, they feel like or anywhere beyond north is a no-go area for them. So it depends on where you're from.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So, I mean, I understand that so many core members really want to serve elsewhere, whereby applying for relocation while in camp, you know. So I want to know, like, what informed your decision? What motivated you? Like, what gave you the morale? Like, I want to know, why did you stay back?
Well, like I said, I am somebody who likes exploring. I like going out there to see opportunities that were not there before. So I felt when I came to camp, everybody was really planning. I picked the form. I picked the form. Yeah. No, wait. Let me finish first. Okay. I picked it. I did not submit. I picked the form. I filled it, but I did not submit. Okay. So camp was actually good. I like the weather. In fact, one of the things that made me stay, as funny as it may sound, Fura. You know Fura?
Fura what?
No.
What's that?
No.
Are you serious? Yes, like, are you for real?
Nunu was one of the... I told you it's funny. Nunu was one of the things that influenced my decisions to stay. But
wow.
The main reason was the unknown. Okay. You understand? When you don't know something, and then you are inquisitive. I'm an inquisitive, and I feel like, okay, I want to know what really is there in Bauchi. And you know, after the service is 1 year.
Yeah.
So why can't I just stay? If there are opportunities, let me explore them. If there are none, after the service, I will go. What do I have to lose? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. So I just felt that, okay, why not stay back and then look at the possible opportunities that Bauchi may present. You don't know what you will lose if you go. You understand? And another thing again, I was so tired of home. You know, Lagos and the whole rowdiness and all that. I felt, yes, when I came to Bauchi, I met the serenity. The environment was calm and quiet, and I felt like I was actually getting to like it. I was like, okay, go back to Lagos, and everybody starts struggling with vehicle, waking up very early in the morning. So
I've experienced that once. I can tell.
Yes. I decided to stay back for the 1 year to, you know, a sort of change of environment. Let me see how the northern weather works on me.
Okay, thank you very much. So, do you see anything different from what you anticipated about the state, like what you thought about the people, the government? Do you see anything different from what you anticipated about them?
Like, if I begin to mention, there were actually really much, because from the environment, you know, we got that whole terrorism vibe from the south. Like those of us from the south, we got that terrorism vibe about Northeast. Okay. But Bauchi is actually, I won't say one of the safest states in Northeast. Okay. Well, I'll proudly say it's one of the safest states in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, I won't limit it to Northeast alone. Okay. Bauchi is pretty safe. Like the only problem I have is the fact that the 9 o'clock and everywhere is quiet.
I swear.
Where I'm coming from.
8.
Where I'm coming from, 9 o'clock is when markets are opening. 9 p.m. is when people are coming out.
I do now. This is not Lagos.
But then, other than that, you know, the people are very friendly and accommodating. And
I can tell.
Bauchi people are very friendly and accommodating. And if you get as a core member, we have a man who sells provisions close to us. To tell you how friendly and accommodating this man is, if you are out of money and you want to, like, he gives you whatever you want to collect, tells you whenever your allowance comes in, you can pay. Not everybody does that.
Not even in the East. Not even in the East.
And then he gives it. Funny thing, he doesn't take any record. He leaves you to your conscience.
These people are damn good.
And you bring it, you understand? So the people, that's one for the people, is like, I would say kudos. And then for the government, I see pretty good roads. Like, like you can testify to that. That's some pretty good roads in Bauchi. And I would say that's not new, but at least to some point, it's very good. Okay. And then, well, I work in the barracks, so I don't really know much about the schools outside there. But the one where I work, the one in the Air Force Base is actually top notch. Okay. So for the government, I think it's, and the stereotype has changed, of course. It's not as I imagined. I actually love it, the environment. If I find anything, like today now, I say, okay, there's something that will take me about you. Why not? I'll stay.
Okay. I mean, that's so thoughtful of you. Okay, so, I mean, I have to say this one serious because I'm curious and I ought to understand that a lot of core members do not really know the difference between CDS and SAID. Okay, and these are things that they put us through during camp, you know. So a lot of core members do not really know the difference between these things. So please, can you give us kind of a little difference between CDS and SAID?
Okay, CDS means Community Development Service. Okay. I am a president of one.
Wow.
So CDS is a forum or a platform. In fact, CDS, what I normally tell my members and anybody, CDS supersedes your PPA. Yeah, PPA, that's your place of primary assignment. Yeah. CDS supersedes it because they normally tell you that after camp, the next is CDS.
Yes.
Because CDS is that's why you notice on the day of CDS, you don't go to work.
Yeah,
because
sure.
you dedicate that whole day to community service.
Yeah.
Now, CDS is a forum where core members get opportunity to administer, let me say, be of service to their community. As the name implies, community development service.
Yeah.
You touch your community, touch them positively through CDS. It may range from environmental, who once in a while go out, like those on the marketplaces, go out to sweep the market. These are coppers with their khaki, their regalia. They go out in the market, sweep the market, go out and, you know, let the people know that we are not just here to occupy space.
Yes.
And we don't limit ourselves to classroom as others think.
Yeah.
You understand? We can do things like this where we're normal people like you.
Okay.
So even though we are strangers
to
some point, we can go to the extent of what sweeping the environment. That's for environmental. Then where there are medical CDS, medical CDS, they go out once in a while to sensitize the public on health related matter, to the point of even getting kits and administering the necessary tests. So the CDS that are handling publicity and editorial, and just as you know, the media, we take charge of education, information, and entertainment. So we do our program 3 times. We'll visit all the radio stations and create a topic that should be impactful, educative, informative, and to a certain extent entertaining to the people. You understand? So we make them feel that yes, they learn, we give them what to learn and all that. So there are various CDS from football, volleyball, road safety, fire safety. The main purpose is to come out there and serve the community. So the CDS is for the community. Then SAID, Skills Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development. Yeah, SAID is for you, the core member. It's for us, the core member. It gives you, it embraces you with the necessary skills to be self-employed. That's why it starts right from camp. They teach you that with this skill you can
explore
employ people. Yes, you understand. So the SAID is for your own personal, as a core member, is to develop you, give you skills, acquire you with necessary skills, so that at the end of service you won't be working up and down with files looking for a job. You will rather create a job. So that's the difference. SAID is for the core members, whereas CDS is a core member serving the community.
Okay. So how does this assist the core members to be self-reliant?
The Said.
Yeah.
All right. When you are equipped with the necessary skills,
Yes.
of course you boost, you like invest into it, and to some extent the NYSC scheme helps, because there's an agency of the NYSC branch or a department of the NYSC that's responsible for issuing loan to core members.
Yeah.
So once you get that loan, if what you've learned is tailoring, you can acquire yourself a machine, get yourself, once you have done your market survey, you know where you should be, then you set up your shop or whatever you want to do and move with your business. If it's shoemaking, baking, or any of those side related skills, or any other skill beyond that, you can use it, get the loan and use it to start up yourself, be of help to your own self, develop yourself. Then CDS also helps the core member themselves, because to some certain extent the community is watching you.
Yes.
As you are giving out that community service.
Okay.
The community, the members are watching you. Tomorrow you may be shocked where that simple person that you as a member of medical CDS, you held her hand and then you tell her, okay, this you should do this for your, let's say a pregnant woman, you should do this for your baby to be okay, and then a medical person as a core member educates such woman. Now you will be surprised where that woman may be tomorrow, where she may save you. You understand? Personally. So some of these things we take it, okay, it's in groups of something. No, you can individually interact with the community and help. So it's a plus to yourself.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot. So, I mean, I want to know, as a serving core member, what are those chances? I mean, aside from CDS, what are those chances? I mean, those opportunities we have as a serving core member?
Okay, like I said, it depends on your ability to explore. Okay. You understand? So if you are somebody who folds hands and say, miracle, gone are those days when manna first fall from heaven. You understand? So if you are one who folds hands and wait for magic, it won't work for you. But then if you explore, like stretch out there, look for something that was not there before, get yourself doing. You won't wait for it to come. There are internet related skills. There are soft skills, there are hard skills that a core member can, or anybody at all can involve themselves into development. So you won't have to wait for the scheme to organize something, side training or something for you to venture into. You can as well scout for yourself what is best for you. Me, I am very strong in my words. I know that for myself. I know I may not be able to match the machine or make shoes or something. I know my greatest skills is my words. So I have tried to develop myself in that area. While in camp, I anchored like all through, and I just found myself, people call me for sure.
Wow.
People call me, Alpha, I'm doing my birthday, come and be the MC.
Okay.
Go and I do it.
Wow.
I anchor for officers in Air Force Base.
Okay.
I do that, so they know me with that. And from there, they feel that, okay, this guy you're strong with was fine. Need publicity CDS.
Okay.
So you understand, you just have to find that which you love within yourself and then improve it.
Okay. Thank you very much, John Ellis. I mean, from a lot you've told me about you, and I've got to understand that you're not just a core member, like you've earned a position, So it might have took you so hard, like you've worked so hard to earn this position. Okay, so I want to know, what are those impacts you've created as a core member? Like, what are those impacts you've created in the society, in the place of your primary assignment? What are those impacts you've created? I mean, to have got you this far.
All right. Let me start with the primary place of primary assignment, the PPA. So in my PPA, as a teacher, one of the things, I'm teaching in Air Force Primary School. So as a teacher, the greatest joy you get is see your students excel. you see your students excel,
Yeah.
it gives you joy. So I have had that impact on my students, or pupils rather.
Okay.
I've had that impact on them.
Okay.
Whereas, even during the August holiday, I found kids, they come to the lodge, they were like, okay, they formed themselves, they came in groups, they want to learn, they want lesson.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it to them.
Okay.
Gave them the lesson. I was sat down during the August holiday. I didn't travel, so I was around. I was home. I was not going anywhere. So I used that time personally to tutor children.
Wow.
To tutor children around. Who came around. I did that. That's to the PPA standard. Then, in my CDS, before becoming the president, we had a sensitization. The former administration, we had a sensitization in government day. Is it government day secondary school? Bakari Doko. Yes.
Bakari?
Yes. You may not be familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's a government-owned secondary school. So we had a sensitization there, and 2 times we had a sensitization where we educated the boys about basic knowledge, basic things that they should know about society life, how to manage fire, how to manage safety skills. So we taught them that, and then the second time we went, we gave them skills. We did a little mini side for them, taught them how to do the necessary barb and give haircuts and all that. So we educated them on that. Then when I became president, the first thing I did was organize hospital visitation. Okay. We organized hospital visitation at Specialist Hospital Bauchi. Okay. We went there, we got relief materials. When it's not part of our job description, but we just decided to do it. So we went there, we met with the people, we met with the patients rather. We gave them the little that we had to give them. So it was not much, but for the fact that they saw us with our khaki and all that, we went there, say a word of prayer, visit them, told them that we love them, it's well and all that. So it's to a certain point, at least it gave a little sense of relief to both the staff and the patients, because we got a lot of accolades from the management of the hospital. So
wow, thank you very much. I mean, that's so nice of me. That's why I said there, that you might have worked so hard to get to where you are today. God will bless you for that, and I believe their prayers are still working. Okay. What advice do you have for the core members? I mean, especially for the incoming PCM that may likely be posted to the northern part of the country. Like I said earlier, a lot of core members do not really want to serve in the core area, northern part of the country. So, what advice do you have for them? How can you advise them to stay back, or maybe that's in case they find themselves in the north? They should not run away.
Like I said, explore. You know, everything happens for a reason. Okay. You got sent to the north. Just get that mindset that I'm going to explore. I'm going to do something right. So once you put up your mind, have that expectation. Where there is no expectation, that's where you see people running. They don't expect anything from they just believe to stay in their comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone once in a while. Then have expectation. Expect something positive to come from the north, and of course. See, I believe in something. I normally say the universe reacts to the energy you give it. Okay. Bauchi State will react to the energy you give. The North will react to the energy you give to it. Exactly. If you render a positive energy to the universe, of course the universe will return back positive energy. Wow. That's why, sorry, in quote, those people who say it is not well with Nigeria, check their life.
I mean, this one touched me.
No, check their life. There are people who believe that Nigeria will be great. There is a sense of positivity in Nigeria. They have a peace of mind. Because once you feel that something is this, and then you don't have anywhere to go. Imagine you feel Bauchi will not work for you, and then your deployment will not work. Imagine that. You just serve the whole 1 year in depression.
I swear.
So just calm yourself down and expect positivity from the north, and you'll get it.
Wow. Thank you very much, John Ennis. I mean, thank you for joining us today on the show. Yes. I really learned a lot, and I believe the viewers have learned a lot from your advice, from your ideas, and also from your experience. They have really learned a lot. Thank you very much for being with us today on the show.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we've come to the end of the show. Thank you very much, viewers, for joining us today on the show. We meet again next week for yet another new edition of the program, Corpus Perspective. I remain your presenter, Umo Blessing.